Hello, everybody. Let's see, wait for a few people to come online here before I start. Okay, four on there so far. Hey, guys. The man himself. Hey, Gertz, how's it going? Yeah, let's see if we can get a few more on here. And then we'll start. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, some interesting thoughts for this tournament that just wrapped up the players. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? I don't know if anybody had the top 12, the top 20 picks. I put up a couple of top 20 picks, and Taylor Pendrith came in for us, so he was 12-1. So I know I got I had €10 on him, so I won 120 on him. So I don't know anybody else does the top 20 picks or not, but yeah, Taylor Pendrith came in. Hey OG and hey Condor 77, how you guys doing? We're up to 9 people here now. All right, let me see here. We'll start off. Cameron Smith, of course, won the tournament. And here's his birthday, 18th of June, 1983. Now, of course, the last place player was Luke List. And the Schindler's List movie, there was an anniversary of Oscar Schindler as well. Let me try and find it now. I should have had it up here, but that was the one I forgot on this day. Yeah, Oscar Schindler had an anniversary of when he saved the Jews back in the World War II there. And I think it was on the 13th, which would have been the Sunday. Let me try and find it now. Bear with me for a few seconds here. This is music. Oh, this is the music one. How did that happen? Don't want the music. All the types events, not music. I don't know how the music came up there. It's just coming up with music for some reason. Oh yeah, I clicked on the music one. Hold on. Yeah, this is I'm using a new laptop, and it's not coming up the way my other ones did. But yeah, Oscar Schindler. There was an anniversary on the 13th, I think, and it was Oscar Schindler. And then I seen that Luke List was last, so I assumed that the tournament was going to be about Schindler's List movie. Here we go now. Let me try this. There we got better. Let's get the calendar, and the 13th, I think it was. Go to, I think it was in the 1940s. It had to be, I guess. There he is. There, see that? 1943. Oscar Schindler saves his workers by keeping them in his factory overnight. So that was it. That was the key, I think, to this tournament. And then look at the movie, like the date the movie came out, December 15th in the United States, right? And Chase Briscoe yesterday, who won, his birthday's the same day, December 15th. A year later, he was born a year after the movie came out. So yeah, so Chase Briscoe. Now there was a lot of if you remember to the day one of the tournament, it was Tommy Fleetwood was leading. Tommy Fleetwood, and that was on the anniversary. Or actually, that was on Bin Laden's birthday. Bin Laden was born on the 10th of March. Here he is, March 10th. So day one was March 10th. And Tommy Fleetwood was leading, and Tommy Fleetwood's birthday is 9/119, just like 9/11. Looks a bit similar to 9/11 when Osama bin Laden blew that place, blew the World Trade Centers up. So if you also take the let me see right here, I think it is. Cameron Smith's birthday is August 18th, 1993. And August 18th, till the Schindler's List movie came out, December 15th, 1993, is 119 days, just like 9/11, 11th of September, and Osama bin Laden. Combination of Osama bin Laden and Schindler's List movie this week. And Chase Briscoe was involved in it. His birthday was the same day as the day that the Schindler's List movie came out as well. So both of them connected to the tournament. But yeah, Michael, thank you for that. Yeah, I hope you guys cashed in on the Taylor Pendrith pick. And hi 517, hey Josh also, and Daria, how you doing as well? Thanks for joining us. So yeah, I hope you saw that it was a combination of Schindler's List and Osama bin Laden, and that's probably why it went the extra day today, because yeah, today is Pi Day also. Yeah, yep. Camera's age and days has the 314 in it. Okay, I didn't notice that. Let me see. His birthday, August 18th. I don't understand the three. Oh, if you add them up together, I guess, is it? 26, 7, 17, 136. I don't, I'm not understanding that. Uh, Pi Day. Cameron's age and days has. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, okay. And days. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it probably does. Yeah, Pi Day. They put a combination of Pi Day, I guess, and the Schindler's List, and also the Osama bin Laden, whose birthday was on day one of the tournament. Uh, but we got close to a few other top 20 picks as well. There was a few guys were hovering around the top 20, but they fell out. They fell out of it in the last today actually. But online, if you guys are on the Patreon, please join the Discord group, because there's a lot of information on there that I can't, like. I don't really have time to put up on Patreon, and there's so much of it too. Like for instance, now we were looking at Schindler's List, and Keegan Bradley. I had my eye on Keegan Bradley. He was quite a way off today before today's play got off to a start. He was 400 to 1 today. And I put €10 on him. I don't like to chase the golf. I don't like to do that. But for that odds, I did, because Keegan Bradley had the same birthday as Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson was in Schindler's List. He was Oscar Schindler in the movie, and Keegan Bradley had the same birthday, and he was hanging in there. He was, until he went in the water. He went in the water then, and that ended his day. But that's why he was up there as well, uh, because of he had connections to Liam Neeson, who's right here in my hometown right now making a movie with a few famous actors, and they're looking for people to go in the movie. So I won't be in there anyway. But interesting stuff. But yeah, so Keegan Bradley would it be? That's why Keegan Bradley was up there as well. Very similar. Osama bin Laden's geometry and Keegan Bradley's. Yeah, probably is. Did they delay the last round? They purposely did it, I'm sure, to connect the pie and everything else. As I said, Michael was saying there that the pie numbers were in Cameron Smith's birthday, from his days from when he was born till today's date. So I'll have to look at that a little later. I didn't notice that one, but always good to get some good information. Check out the post by Reef on the discard for the PGA. Good input on a pattern discovered. I will check that out as well. Let me see right now. If it's quick access? I'll check on my phone real quick. But it's got to be okay. The tournaments. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. They're well, they might be on to me. I don't know, but you got to connect it to events in history. It has to be connected to events in history, and that's just the way it is. I just hope we're all on the Discord, all on the same page. Sometimes we're not on the same page, you see, because we're on different themes and different stuff. And but Flat Bloke on there is brilliant. He does a lot of good work on there. And as I said earlier, he had the ladies winner and he had the NASCAR as well. So and again, if you're on the Patreon, please sign up to the Discord as well, because that stuff, the information came in a little late for me to post on Patreon, and I don't like to change the picks. I don't like to change the picks when they're up there. Sometimes I change them, and then they end up screwing me over because I'll take off the winner and put on somebody else that lost. Kind of superstitious as well, I guess. I don't know, but but yeah, the information, there's good information on the Discord group, and if you can't get access to it, like if you're having problems logging in there and you have to turn your name blue then when you get in. Like some people just when they sign up, they get onto the Discord and they think they're in. Well, you're not. You gotta turn your name blue because there's a Patreon section on the left side that you can access. It won't be there when you go in first. So you have to, when you turn your name blue, then you'll see it, and that's for the Patreon members there only. So and there's loads of great information on there that the other people post just as well as myself. And I don't like, people put up NBA picks on there too, and they're very, very good. I just feel like I would be, I don't feel right putting them on Patreon because sometimes they're not my picks and I don't feel right doing it. So I'd rather you guys see them on the Patreon or on the Discord, because they put them on Discord for a reason, and they help everybody. Everybody, does a combo on there. I go on there sometimes when I have time to do NBA, when I'm not doing the golf spreadsheets and stuff. And so we all collaborate together, and there's a lot of those guys have Patreons as well, and I just don't feel right putting it on mine if they're their picks. You know what I mean? So, but if they put them on our Discord group, then you guys can go on there and check them out. And I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying in that way. So, but any other questions about the Patreon and the Discord group? Because I know some people have access problems on there. It's a little complicated sometimes. The next golf tournament is this weekend. It's coming up. It starts on Thursday. I have to probably update them tomorrow, the spreadsheets tomorrow, because this tournament went an extra day and the stats weren't updated as well. Okay, Cameron Smith was 10,432 days old today. 1432. Okay, I see the 314 there as well. Also, yeah. Plus, it was Commonwealth Day today as well, and he's Australian, and Australia is in the British Commonwealth. So probably another reason why he won, because Paul Casey was up there as well. Paul Casey's from England, and you had India, who's in the Commonwealth with Anirban Lahiri, who came out of nowhere to be up there, and he was leading after round three. But another Commonwealth guy as well, so that's why he was on there also. Uh, yeah, Paul Casey kind of fell away towards the end, but he finished in third place. Lahiri finished second. For a while, I thought Lahiri was going to win when Cameron Smith went in the water on 18, but it didn't work out that way. But as I said, yeah, if you're on the Patreon, please sign up for the Discord, because there's a lot of good information on there on all sports as well as basketball, especially NBA, and we do some soccer on there too sometimes. Michael Caine's birthday as well. Yep, Michael Caine. Yeah, somebody else spotted that. I think Flat Bloke pointed that out as well. For Michael Caine's birthday. Let me see. Anything else? Yeah, Thursday. Thursday, I might do a first round leader this week, because Thursday is St. Patrick's Day here in Ireland. So, well, so I'm thinking an Irish guy or some connections to Ireland. I think Shane Lowry's in the tournament, so Shane might be a first round leader Thursday, which could be a clue, to the actual winner. The Patreon's name, if you sign up on my Patreon is the same as my channel, Bally Go Backwards, capital letters. That'll get you the Patreon, and then you get access once you get into the Patreon, if you send me a message or something, I'll get you onto the Discord. Or there's a link on some of the messages on the Patreon to the Discord group, and you can get in that way as well. But make sure when you get on there, turn your name blue. If you look on the general section, you'll find a link to help you get get to turn your name blue, and then once you get your name blue, you'll be able to see the Patreon section and NBA picks and all that stuff. You'll access that as well. Um, so yeah, that's Jamer Funk. How you? Thanks for joining up. Thanks for tuning in to us today, Master Creator. How you doing? Thanks for watching. I don't think anybody else I forgot or nothing, but yeah. So that's basically the golf field. This week is the it's the Valspar Championship, which is, I think it's a Swedish company. They're a paint company. So yeah, Valspar. So as I said, Paddy's Day on Thursday. It's going to be a big week for me because I'm going to be so busy. I got to do the spreadsheets tomorrow now. I'm a day behind already, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Yeah, Paddy's Day on Thursday. Shane got the hole in one too on 17. Yeah, the 17th of March is St. Patrick's Day. But he's had two. That's the second one. He's had another one on another iconic. Like there's an iconic. Was it the U.S. Open? He did it. There's an iconic hole there as well. The U.S. Open, and now he's done it on this iconic one in the Players Championship. That's always like a big, getting hole in one on that 17th on that course, and he's done it twice now. I got to look up when he did it. I know he did it in the U.S. Open. I think it was. So the dates between both of them, and it's probably significant, And I was just talking to a guy tonight about the golf, and of course he's all into it and great for Shane Lowry, blah blah blah. And I told him not a big fan, and he kind of gets upset with me because being Irish, you have to be a fan of Shane Lowry, but not me. I told him I hate him and I don't like him, and I don't like any golfer because they're all lying to you. But I tried to explain to him, but he wasn't having any of it. Michael, your intro music social, but yeah, Blackthorn. Oh, Michael's in Delaware County, over there in Pennsylvania. Good man, Michael. Yeah, I remember Michael. Yep. And yes, you're damn right. Yeah, I should have some. I'm working on that actually. I think I have 420. What's his name? 420. He's going to be working on some Celtic music for me, hopefully for my intro. So yeah, coming soon. That's funny. But I do a little radio show with the Irish music as well, which we're kind of off right now, but we'll be back in April. I think we're working on trying to get our station a little more coverage, moving our stuff around. So back in April with the Irish music on a Sunday afternoon. If anybody's into that, we'll be doing that as well. But yeah, no problem. Thanks for your comment there, Michael. Anybody else have any questions or anything? Yeah, thank you, Michael. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll be back. I'll be back on hopefully early April, with some tunes. So yeah, Blackthorn are a good band, good friends of mine too. I know them guys well. I know them well. Thank you, Daria. I really appreciate you as well, and thanks for tuning in tonight as well. So yeah, if nobody's got any other questions, I will end the broadcast. And the golf tourney, the next golf tourney is this week. Start Thursday. BYT starts Thursday. Thursday, St. Patrick's Day. So it's a big day here in Ireland, and it's our National Saints Day. So what percentage are your winnings to date? We're averaging one golf tournament a month, slightly over one a month. We win. We had two now in January. We've had any in February, but I mean that's the way it is. It's just you know what I mean. You have to be patient in golf because you're not going to win every week, and you have to pace yourself, not go too high, not to spend too much on one tournament, but just bet low. And if we don't have the theme, we just wait till next week and then go with that, because I don't like to chase the golf. I just don't like to do it. Attaches Good man, Itachi. He's got his eyes on Rory. We're looking at Rory McIlroy for the Masters, but it's early days because you don't know the whole field yet. But the Good Friday agreement is that anniversary on that day. He doesn't do too well in Augusta at the Masters, but hopefully this year he might actually win it. It would be perfectly set up for him because the dates match up and all with the Irish connection there, and Shane Lowry would be connected as well, of course, to the Good Friday agreement, and it's just like it's just. It's just unbelievable between them two. They played for Ireland back in when they were in college and stuff. But Rory doesn't seem to be connecting to the Irish much anymore. He wants to separate himself, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Rory McIlroy. We're looking at Rory for the Masters, and the other majors we haven't really looked into yet, but we'll be doing that in due time. I don't like to go too far ahead. Keep it week to week, and look at the dates and history, and then connect the tournaments to that. So, any more questions? No more questions. Master Creator, thank you for your question. Atachi Decodes, thank you for joining us. Gematria isn't breaking the code, but just a guide. Yeah, it does come into play a wee bit. It's mostly dates and history. Mostly the events in history match up to the tournaments. That's the way I do it anyway, and it seems to work. People like to go with Gematria first. I think I mean, you got 156 golfers to go through. How can you go through all those guys with their Gematria and then try to figure out who's going to win? I like to do the dates in history first and try and get a few of the players connected that way, and then maybe then work on the Gematria after that, and then see if you can get something or the date that's actually going. The date numerology can come into play as well. Ron Drizzle says Rory sucks. Well, they all do, as far as I'm concerned. I am not a fan of any golfer. I despise them because I know what they're doing to us. But yeah, I would agree with you. They all suck in life anyway. So, but hopefully we can make a few bucks off of it, and then that's the only revenge we can get, you know. But judging by the people out there that I talk to on a daily basis, they're just brain dead. They don't see it. They don't see what I'm saying to them. They don't get it. And hopefully you guys made a better luck than I am, but I'm not having any luck with my friends anyway. But I'll be trying to go golfing this summer. Maybe I can wake a few of them up. But thanks, Ron, for your comment. Also, what do we see? We got 25 people on the chat. Anybody else got any questions, guys? Anybody on the Patreon? There's any questions? As I said, we're not going to win every week in golf. You pace yourself. I have won more money on golf than I've lost because I only do like 5 to 10 euros a week or per player a week, and I don't chase it. I don't like once if we don't have the freaking thing, then that's it. I don't go after it, and but I just if you can stay disciplined and stay with the 5 to 10 euros per golfer, you'll make some money because one day you'll hit and it'll be $15 to $2,000 or 2,000 euros, and that'll pay for the whole Patreon for the year, pay for your picks even for the year. Because I think between the Patreon and if you do 6 picks at €5 a piece or $5 a piece, it comes to about 1,400 euros for the whole year. So one win, you're paid for that for the whole year. So that's the way I look at it anyway. And one win, as I said, can win you 1,500, $2,000. And I had a couple of big hits. I had two $1,500 hits and a $7,000 hit, and within 6 months of each other. So how is that you won thousands of dollars from betting €5? I made a video about that. It's one of my early videos. I've talked about this on Zach's show as well. It's in golf, yeah. I had it was on Elvis's birthday, or the anniversary of Elvis Presley passing away, and we thought that weekend was going to be about Elvis, and I made our picks and everything else, and it was just when I discovered something going on with golf. Was my big discovery, and I put like I think I put a €5 bet on each of my golfers. I had six golfers picked. I put a fiver on each one. Doc Redman was in second place going into the final day on that in that tournament, and Si Woo Kim Si Woo Kim was leading the tournament, and I just couldn't see a connection between Si Woo Kim and Elvis Presley because that's what we were going with the theme as. So what I did was I that night the third night just before the final day, I uh, I I switched my bet. I took the Bet365 offered me €140 off of Doc Redman, who was in second place, one shot off the lead. And now, if I left that money in there and Doc Redman won, then I would have got €1,000. But I took the money out and I stuck it on Jim Herman because he matched up. There was a 137 days left in the year, and I was looking for another theme other than Elvis, and I found Woodstock, like Woodstock Festival, and Si Woo Kim was leading, and Woo like Woodstock was the festival. So I figured that's what the connection was, and I looked down, and Jim Herman was born 3,003 days from Woodstock, and 137 days left in the year. 137 is 33rd prime, 3,003 days. It all connected. I'm like, man, this looks so good. I took about half an hour deliberating whether I was going to take my money out and put it on Jim Herman, and I did it, and I won €7,000. The guy Jim Herman was 50 to 1, and I put €140 on him, so it worked out close to €7,000. So that's how I won. And then I discovered they were using events in history to get their golf winners every week. Hey Bally, do you do horse racing? Somebody asked me that tonight, and I'm not good at horse racing. I don't know. See, I can't. I don't know. It seems like horse racing's rigged. Like I just can't depend on an animal. You know what I mean? To get through the race, he could fall at a fence or something. I don't do horse racing. I have a friend that's like very good at it. He does. He doesn't do it by numbers, but he just does like by the horses, and he does very well. But me, I have no luck at all with horse racing. Not that I've tried it much anyway. Hey, Bally, is Tiger playing the Masters? I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I did know because um, it might. I could do some work on decoding that for a chance at seeing if he's going to win it or not. But I don't know right now. But we'll find out that as the tournament gets closer. I'm sure he'll announce something with a significant date or number from the actual Masters itself. Horse racing is definitely rigged. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. Yeah, I know from when Tiger won the Masters the last time. The week before was a huge race in the UK called the British Grand National, and and the horse's name was Tiger Roll. So Tiger Roll won the Grand National, and then the week after, Tiger Woods wins the Masters. So definitely, I would agree with you. Horse racing definitely rigged. I just that race is so tough because a lot of the field in that race usually fall because the fences are so tough, and you may end up with half the field falling in that race a lot of times. But at the Tiger Roll, he stayed with it and he won. So yeah, I would agree. Since we got a female golf win in Discord, someone also said it's easier. Are you going to start looking at female golf? Um, you know what? That's not the first time that the female golf one came easy, or not easy, but it's still not easy. But there was another one a couple of weeks ago where the Irish girl Maguire, she won. And that was a connection to Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, who's in Spider-Man. I think the Spider-Man movie or something was released that weekend, and the Leona Maguire won the ladies tournament that same weekend. So we connected that one too. I think again it was Flat Bloke on the Discord who got that connection. The only thing if we do, I can't do both. I can only do one. So it's either the PGA, and I don't have a lot of the women golfers on my database. So the reason I do the PGA is because I already have their golfers and their birthdays all set up already. If I was going to do a women's tournament, I would take me forever try to try and get all the golfers and their birthdays and everything together, and how many tournaments they played. So it's a little tougher, and the European tour is tough for me as well. Medina Spirit, that was the one that won the Derby. Yeah, 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 yeah. I did hear about that. That's right. That horse was put down, I guess. Yeah. So I know Zachary had that one last year, the big 201 tribute last year in the Kentucky Derby for that. You can parlay a golf each way wager plus a couple of locks, pay huge like NBA finals plus hockey parlay. Yeah, you can do that as well. It's tough to parlay golf, but yeah, if you can get a good solid pick for a tournament in golf and parlay, sure, yeah. But yeah, just stay disciplined in the golf. Just bet small, and eventually, we'll get a tournament where it'll be bang and big odds, and you make 1,500, 2 grand maybe on a tournament. Because golf is like the huge odds in golf. There's just huge odds, and like I said, like today, Keegan Bradley was 400 to 1 today. And I did stick a €10 on him, thinking, he's got a shot because he had the same birthday as Liam Neeson, who was in Schindler's List. And he was almost there until the end. He just went in the water at the end. Yeah, a golf like Masters and NBA Finals. I'm joining your Patreon anyway for before Thursday. No problem. Thanks, Truth Warrior. Yeah, as soon as you get on there, just sign up for the Discord as well. Get into the Discord because that's where the meeting, the potatoes is the Discord, because there's so many other guys on there that have good information as well, and they're very nice about it too. So, all right, 29 people on. This is good, very good. Great. I think that's one of the best audience. 31. Oh my god, one more would have 32. But yeah, we did. As I said, we had Taylor Pendrith, the top 20 pick, who was 12 to 1, great odds. And he came through for us on the golf this weekend. Our other picks were Tyrrell Hatton, who was up there as well. I think he was 13th place. He was a couple of shots off the lead. That was our best of our picks. Yeah, so yeah, we're on to this week's, and St. Patrick's Day, as I said, is Thursday. First round leader. I'd be looking for a Patrick or an Irish connection to that first day, the day of the tournament. And who knows, it could be the theme the whole way through till Sunday. We'll just take a look at that and during the week. We'll do. You'll have a guy new to this Discord stuff. I can't handle sitting here for long 15 minutes. So, yeah, that's just right. Yeah, no problem with that, Truth. Yeah. As I said, I know if you don't like being at the computer too long, just jump in there every now and again and just check the sports and the picks. Usually around later in the evening with the basketball gets close to the nighttime games there. So yeah, just check them out then, and that way you'll get some good information. Alrighty, yeah. So again, if you're on the Patreon, join the Discord. That's where the most of the good stuff is. The golf stuff I'll put on Patreon always, and the other stuff will be on the Discord group, because, as I said, a lot of times they're not my picks, and I don't feel right putting them on Patreon, but that's the way it is, and hopefully you guys understand that. But as I said, they put them on the Discord for everybody to see, so why not just jump on there and figure it out. And if you have any questions, just email me on my. You can email me, or you can get me on Patreon or whatever. Go backwards b@gmail.com. Go backwards b@gmail.com is my email address, and you can get that right on the YouTube channel right below in the description. All my information's on there, email address and everything else. I can get to this. You can get to the Discord via the Patreon. There's a link on there, and you'll find that. I had Lahiri and Case got close, but no cigar. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy's on the Discord there. So good example. Lahiri, man, if he had a win, it would have been sweet, because I think a few of the guys on there had Lahiri. So hit the like. Yeah, please hit the like as well. Intelligent people of critical thinking. Discerning King, thank you, man, for that. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, hit the like, please. It helps get this information out, because there's people out there. I think if they see these videos, the smart people anyway, if they seen the golf videos, I think they would see what's going on. I mean, you don't have to have much of a brain to see that golf is rigged, especially what I show in the videos, because uh, I mean, there's so many connections to things in history and everything else. Like, Justin Rose winning on the anniversary of the War of the Roses, stuff like that. So it's just some people are just brain dead, don't get it. But if you have half a brain, at least they see the videos, they might change their mind, or they might get them to think a little differently. So anyway, guys, I'm going ahead. It's 1:35 in the morning here. So anyway, I will see you guys soon. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys later.